Yeah, hi Bobby, how are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Bobby, I can hear you.
Your picture is terrifying. Just a little scary. I don't know if you know what's going on in my country, but I'm afraid to look outside because that might be out my window one day. um, I am so sorry to hear that you went through such horrible medical issues. That must have been awful.
Yes, Bobby, I thought it will be what we say, I will recover in a week, but it took much more time.
Ugh, I'm telling you, it's very scary when you go in for something like a root canal and it sidelines you for weeks. Isn't that terrifying? Oh my God, you poor thing. I was praying for you. Anyway, Gianluca is popping in and out. I'm not sure where we are with everything, but this week we're definitely going to be sitting down and trying to figure out how to get the snowflake thing working so we can, my big thing in January, and I don't know if this is going to be crass or whatever, but I want to start making money. I'm like tired of doing this out of the goodness of my heart. And I know Jan Luke is probably on the same page with this. We really need to start getting some customers. And I will work as hard as I can to see that through. And I think with AIFAQ the way it stands right now, um, Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust is great and everything, and getting out of incubation or getting into incubation is going to be fabulous. But I still don't think that that's a money maker for us, and we need to start generating some money if we're going to keep going. So I think the snowflake thing is the best way to do that. I can't see us getting super paying customers from the Linux Foundation right away anyway. I mean, I know it goes a long way when you have a project in incubation in Linux Foundation. That's great. And you get exposure to huge companies. And I do think that if we can show something in Snowflake, we might be able to get into the Databricks and Palantirs and, move that caliber of client in that direction. So I do think this is a huge opportunity. Again, I don't know enough about the technology to say we're ready to go. I just need to do the user guides, or I don't know like where we are at that. So I'm just going to open up Gianluca's presentation. Hi, Gianluca.
Hello, Bobby. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jairam.
Yes, welcome to the January 12th Decentralized Trust Linux Foundation AIFAQ Lab call. There's the privacy policy and the code of conduct. Please follow it or read it if you haven't done so. And here we are. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Gianluca. I just wanted to say that I appreciated all of J Ram's hard work, even when he was sick and unable to, unfortunately, talk to us. And we're so glad you're back and healthy. So go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Bobby. And yeah, great job, Jairam. Yes, Bobby mentioned we love your project, and we want to move to production. And so it means that now you also pushed the code, and I see you have some issues with the to push the version number two, but you have a copy in your local, in your personal account repository. So I
Am I
can,
on the
we
right
can,
page, Gianluca?
sorry.
Am I following your slides with a page somewhere?
Uh, yeah, you can start from
This one?
the next
Okay.
one. Yeah, sorry, Bobby, the next one.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, thank you. And so, one thing, personally, we should clean the repository. We have some problems, some issues. For example, one is some some commits have not don't have DCO, because each commit must be signed off by the author, and there are lots of old commits So we should solve this problem. And another is there are some continuous integration actions configured in the repository related to old code base version. And that, yeah, you mentioned Jerome that issue. So I'd like to talk with David Bosel, and I think he or other person in the Linux Foundation can help us in clean the repository. The idea is to clean all the repository and create like a new one, starting from scratch and from the current status of the code. But my yeah, my I just one concern, and it's related to the forked version and star version and follower. So I'd like to maintain the followers, forked and star, and clean all just the code and configuration. So that's why I want to talk with Linux Foundation staff.
Okay, with talking with, I didn't mean to interrupt where we were going.
Mhm.
I had because I'm about to send this to David Boswell. Which one am I sending to David Boswell? This one. Nope, not that one. Hold on a second, let me find it. Incubation, that one. So this is I was going to send David an email asking him to meet us either tomorrow or Wednesday to go over this document. And I think the information you were just discussing has a page in this document. So that's just BS about what we do. This is the project description. Those are the two things I wasn't sure, Gianluca, that I needed you to just tell me if we do them or not. And then the scope, again, this can be reworded or looked at before we send it to David if you want. If not, we could just send it as is. These are all our peoples. Sponsors and support, initial maintainers is the four of us. Here's our responsibilities. Vendor neutral is this isn't your vendor neutral, has nothing to do with what you were talking about, continuous integration or anything like that, right? With that
no, it's yeah, it's continued integration. It's technical stuff.
Okay, so it's not with the alignment with the mission. And then this was our, like what I was fooling around with all the different roadmaps, and I just, did that just as an idea for the developer side and the end user side. So shouldn't that information, the stuff from the slide, be in this document? Or is that something we need to talk to David about?
Yeah, I think we can start talking with David. One example of a good repository to move to incubation. That's if it provides us an example like I don't know, check the Besu repository for the incubation example, or also we have a sort of template, or I don't know. That's one request. So we can start before to share the document with him. Before to share the document with him, it's related to the code. We can start asking him an example of a repository good for the incubation stage.
That question?
Yeah, actually, the current version is not good for incubation.
Okay.
Is there an example of a good repository in our ledger in Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust?
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll ask him that
Okay.
too.
Okay. And second, we have two issues. When you push the code in the current repository, there is some action, some checks that they do not allow you to push the code, and they are related to old configuration. So we move that.
That about right? Is that what you wanted to ask him? Hello? Hello?
I think Gianluca's
Oh, I
screen
thought it
has
was
been
me.
stuck.
I thought it was me. I'm like, ah. Okay, so these are the questions for David. Do you have any questions for David
Uh,
that we should ask when we are sending him this over, JRAM? While we wait for.
no, with the second question was my question that I have asked to Gianluca
Oh,
while
okay.
pushing a
When we
code.
push the code, there are checks to deliver because something is tied to the old configure. So, is that a question for David?
Yes, Bobby.
Okay. Because I'm going to send him this email asking for a meeting. I will definitely let you know when that meeting is set to talk about, how to get this moving. So if there's anything else, I'm going to actually put these in the notes.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I'm writing a section for questions for David.
And yeah, so when pushing, yeah, so we have we personally, I'd like to see some support from him or other people in Linux Foundation to clean a repository, like remove this configuration. And another problem, and I think it's the last question for him. It's some commits from other contributors. They do not have this. They do not respect the DCO, which is a Linux Foundation policy. When you before to push the code, you should sign off your commit, your changes. So there are old code not signed out. So we have lots of warning sometimes. We see we saw in our repository. So how to solve this problem? Yeah, I remember that Tracy, first time 2 years ago, suggested to me to like regroup in one bigger changes, signed off these changes and push again. But I don't know if I will be able to do that. So I just to talk with him or other people like GitHub power skill in Linux Foundation. I don't know if
How do
someone.
we move? It's not how do we solve this, it's how do we move forward.
Mhm.
So hopefully that will be an easy answer and not something that we have to go through
Mhm.
line by line and change.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, some commits from other don't have a DCO,
DCO.
DCO. Yes, yeah, correct, DCO. And yeah, but I'd like to solve this problem and maintaining. I don't want to remove stars forked version because some people forked our repository, and also they added some stars to our repository. I'd like they follow. They are followers. I'd like to maintain followers, stars, and forked version when we clean the repository. Because yeah, one solution could be, okay, delete, cancel all the repository and create a new one. But in that case, the risk is to lose followers, stars, and people that fork the repository.
Well, I know that the Linux Foundation has a policy where everyone who has to get in GitHub in the Linux Foundation has to have the two-factor authentication, so therefore an email. Does that help you with people who are forking and signing off on code for you to figure out who they are?
No, I think we know people who forked the repository, but the idea is, yeah, I think it's not related to the how to say, yeah, if I want to solve this problem with no Linux Foundation help, I can, but the risk is to lose something or to don't have enough permission to change some configuration. Okay, but I think if they have very skilled people in GitHub, I think solving just two commands can clean repository with the code and also remove action for continuous integration, yeah, old configuration, and also remove DCO commit, I don't know, something like that. So in that case, we can push we have a we have a copy of the code base. We can push the code in the new version of the repository and also maintain the other people, other configuration.
Good.
So that's the okay. Next one.
Next question or next slide?
No, sorry. Next question. Next question. Sorry. Next slide.
Oh, next slide.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
here we go.
I had a bad news about I cannot kiting anymore. I cannot go to the swimming pool, but it's not a problem because I already changed my activity for wellness, so no problem.
Oh, you hurt yourself.
Okay.
Did you re-injure your shoulder?
Yeah, no, it's solved, but I have a little bit pain. So doctor suggests to me to avoiding either kind of when you kiting, you
Yeah.
risk to
Pull your muscle, every muscle in your body. Yeah.
The first one. And yeah, but I changed. Now I'm sailing, so no problem. And on the
Okay,
other
good.
hand, don't go to the swimming pool. Yeah, I don't know, just to the sea you can, but don't stay 1 hour, 2 hour in the swimming pool because you can stress your muscle,
Muscles.
your shoulders, so no problem. Okay, I go to it's like spinning. It's now with the bike in a room, no problem. My shoulder, it take a rest.
I can't imagine you spinning. Anyway,
Okay.
so what I've been doing is, so I'm just going to go to our thing here. Is that it? No. Where'd it go? Why do I do this all the time? On our, sorry about this. Hold on. There it is. On our wiki page, I'm still storing information there. I stopped using Trello only because I was the only one using it, and it was costing me $50 a month for the group of us to use it. And since I was the only one using it, I figured I'd save myself the $50 a month. So the information is still there. We just can't edit that information. So now I'm just going to use Google Docs and the wiki page for Hyperledger or Linux Foundation. So I put JRAM, the video from last week, which I did not get a chance to watch, but I have every intention of watching it if you still think that's the one I should be watching. And the older video, because we need to start doing some user guides. Now, I don't know if we need the user guides for Snowflake particularly, but I'm not focused on that yet. I'm more focused on general user guides where we could change and put Snowflake stuff in if we had to. So the first one we need, according to last week's meeting with Gianluca, we need 3 user guides. One for developers who are helping us build this and need to know everything about it. So in that, what I'm calling the developer's guide, there will be the administrator's guide and the user guide at the end. But this is like the whole robust Bible of what we do will be called the development guide. The administrator guide would be to someone who is partnering with us to use our product and needs to input the data, configure it right, do the security, get the IDs right, permissioning right, all that happy horse shit needs to be done there. And then the end user guides would just be the easy to use our product guides. And again, all of those other 2 would be in the development guide. These would be more customized for the particular client. And if we look at this one, hopefully I'll be able to get in it. Yep. Oh, it says Snowflake. It shouldn't say Snowflake. That's not the right guide. Hold on, let me see where the guide is. There it is. So the developer's guide first would start with a little bit more of what we are, but then start with prerequisites, steps to, and again, this is just thrown out there. It's not right. It's not good, but this is kind of where I want to go with those user guides. If, that's kind of what you were thinking, Gianluca. But I'd have to actually see more of how the product works and how it flows to be able to capture screenshots and make them usable.
Yeah, the idea is to help Jaram in supporting people that wants to contribute to the project. Like maybe someone wants to add a new feature. I think it's not possible in short time, but maybe in the future, someone can join the project before the new edition of the mentorship program. So they need to understand the architecture of the code, the general rules for contribution, the DCO, for sign of the to sign the commits before to open the PR and so on. And other people, so for dev people, but also I think for us, if we want to install a new instance of the system in our personal Snowflake account. So we need administration guide how to install, like I don't know, like download the code and after that execute this command, and then I don't know, select the folder and all the files before to ingest a vector database, blah blah blah. And third one is if we have a demo version which is live, so how to use it? Like open the chatbot link, ask this kind of question, and I don't know, wait for the response, and with no history or with history, or and so on. So we should be able to test the system. We should be able to install a new instance of the system, and we should be able to also to change the code if we respect the rule.
So and again, I build my user guides and all my documentation a modular way so that you could take each piece and stick it somewhere else. So for the flow for us, not worrying too much what about right now I'm looking at 6 user guides, 3 of these for the general population, and then the same thing for Snowflake. I'm not sure if it's the same guides for Snowflake because I'm not familiar enough with how the workflow is, but we're going to need kind of the same thing for Snowflake. but we need to work on them first. So again, Peter's always, how do we install the system? How do we install the system?
Yeah.
So maybe that the flow of our user guides, and this is just the flow of guides of would be to install the system. So this would be
I think also to create how to install the system, and also how to create the first configuration, like loading documents, I don't know, creating a new user if necessary.
that would be the admin mode though, right? And again, I didn't touch Ledger Academy and the blockchain book, because when I am sitting down to do these guides, I want to use that clean instance for all my user guide explanation. I'm going to use Ledger Academy as the test company in the user guides to show you how to install it, load it, and it's kind of a simple example. It's easy as a cookbook, it's a blockchain manual. So I'll use that one for the examples and the screenshots, and I'll make all those screenshots available for everyone. And if you're doing the same,
sorry for the interruption. That's the Snowflake. It's not related to the standard AIFAQ like Founder Institute version.
Okay, so I'm confused. So if we create, Snowflake is completely different, and I'm not really talking so much about those yet. I'm confused. So do we need two separate user guides, and should we work on Snowflakes first?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, because currently we also have the installation guide. It's of the agents Founder Institute version, but it takes too long. It's very long, if you remember. So we need to change the code before to change the guide. That's related to Snowflake. So personally, I don't know Jerome said it's in the README file. Okay, in the README file, that's the no clean install. Yeah, okay. It's the first time because we pushed the code. Last week. So maybe it's already in the documentation. I would like to test it. So to install, configure the system, deploy, and so on. Okay, it seems there are lots of.
Thank you. In the README.
Okay, perfect. I will check. I will check it out. Okay, perfect. I can start from there.
Nice.
So they just need to add some screenshots and images, so it might be more clear.
It's beautiful. Thank you. Great work. Excellent.
No, I think it's also enough, Jam, because it's first time I checked it out, honestly. So maybe we can start from this version of the README. Okay.
I keep losing my wiki page. There it is. I just want to make sure we have this link and we don't lose it for that documentation. Oh, where'd you go? Perfect. Okay. Okay, back to you.
Okay, so I think About documentation, we can start with installation guide in the README file. Okay, so it's up to me. I want to test it in a new, yeah, same platform, but new account. Like I can create a trial account in Snowflake. I can try.
Well, let's
And
see what. Sorry. So this JRAM is where I am completely clueless as to how to look at what we have and how to get not JRAM, how to get Gianluca the ability to do what I'm doing right now, get in and play around. Hold on, let me just get my code.
Bobby, here, just go into the settings and where we can see a multi-factor authentication box, so where we can use it and
Okay, so
sit just near the account admin. It's just under the left corner, bottom. It's left bottom. Yeah,
left bottom.
yeah, there you can see settings. Yeah, and go to the authentication and ask, and here add a new authentication method where you can add.
So now I can add. So I put my auth code in here
Yes, Bobby. First, you need to just
for
verify
mine.
if is
Okay,
it
so that's
you or not. Yeah. So you can just add the authenticator, and it will ask to, yeah. So here Gianluca should scan this and can register it into the
okay.
authenticator app.
scan my code, Gianluca.
Yeah, okay. I will try with my this. Yeah, try to.
You're probably gonna have to use your phone.
It seems a little bit. My phone does not read this QR code. Ah, okay. Yes.
So it will show you a 6-digit code. So you must enter it here to just
Okay,
add it.
with authenticator, my authenticator. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Snowflake, blah blah blah. AIFAQ. Perfect.
What's the
Okay.
number?
135178.
Yeah, you can just add his name like Gianluca's authenticator. Yeah,
You're
then
in.
Okay.
So now, JRAM, I'm confused as to once we're here and running as an end user, not an AIFAQ user, but a Snowflake user wanting to check out AIFAQ, where would I find it? Right now, it's not listed. I know it's just internal for us,
yeah.
but I don't like, I've gone to the marketplace, I've searched, it's not there. All the other things come up. Like I just don't know where it would be listed, or if we are listed, how do we get listed?
So at this place, it will show our app like AIFAQ version 1, version 2 kind of thing in the Snowflake marketplace itself.
Okay, when it's up and ready to go.
Yeah.
And then I would click on it and it would just open to our interface attached to the user logins data.
Yes, Bobby. Here, before just installing into it, it will ask some permissions like this database you need to just connect into this, or do you want to create another database into the Snowflake environment for accessing this app?
That's very nice.
Okay, I have one question. Where is the link to log in?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay, it's up Snowflake UA East.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Here you go.
I think we need to share the access means
Oh,
password and the
I gotta log
username.
out. Hold on. So that's the code.
I think so. I too don't remember it.
I did it too fast. Sorry, Jill. It's the here, I'll take a picture and put it in the chat. So you're going to be typing that first code. So do you have that to sign into, Gianluca? Did he go away? Oh, he's still here.
CSC, no, I have
CSC 40325.
no. Yeah, starting from app.snowflake.com.
And what do you have on your screen?
Yeah, I have,
Here, I'll stop sharing.
yeah, that's my. Yeah, it's just a app plus snowflake plus com. Sorry, dot snowflake.com. Is it the generic URL or it's related to?
For some reason, that's an older instance.
Okay.
I think Bobby, it will be in the mail, the entire one. If you just log in into the Snowflake mail, there you can see the.
Okay, so it's a different account. Account identifier
And then
like
I would put the C. Yeah.
C14 and like
Oh, I can read it for you. Hold on.
yeah, but I think
CSC 40325.
3 to 5. Uh, okay.
Bobby, please
CSC.
just check into your mail that you have shared me, like web to mail.
Check my mail.
Yes, Bobby, the mail that you have shared for this account, Snowflake Marketplace @ AIFAQ.pro.
Oh, okay. I don't know where that is. Let me try to find that. Hold on. I'm getting there. I'm looking. I'm looking. To go back through our emails, our Slack channel. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh. My dog is freaking out on me. I'm looking. So when did I do that? Oh, I know where I can check.
And Bobby, there was an issue with the Snowflake app, this mail ID. Like I was unable to log in into that.
Okay, let me
With
see
the
if I can figure
yeah,
out where it is.
yeah, okay. I have shared in the chat section, so you can access it.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to excuse myself for just a second, or else I can't
Yeah,
function with
take your
this
time.
dog. Hold on. Okay, so that's the uh, mail account and the two passwords it could be. I'm going to try to log in right now, see if it works.
Showing error, like login
It,
failed.
what?
I don't know. I think from this we can log in into the Snowflake account. I got this.
Okay. So it's not the CSC, it's the TB.
Yes, Bobby.
Yep, that's what we were doing wrong, yeah.
Okay, so
Logging into
that's
the wrong one.
no problem. Okay, that's one, and that's the password.
And I'm going to put this on the wiki page. So
Okay,
we
hold
have it from
now.
now on. So under Snowflake Marketplace, this login information is the first thing that will be there for the future.
Okay, that's the. Mm.
And Bobby, for the mail that you have shared here is, I think the password is not working or some issue with the password.
I'll go check the configuration in the pairs site and fix it and let you know when it's fixed. Yeah, because I can't get in it either.
Yeah, okay, Bobby.
Actually, I think no, it's done. I try to share my screen. Okay, that's my, I copied this information. Okay, so that's the dedicated login, that one. Username,
AIFAQ Pro.
that one. Password is that one.
Yes. Welcome. And it will ask you
I,
the authenticator code.
okay, is yeah, maybe is it the wrong QR?
No, Bobby. I think no, Gianluca. I think I have just logged into the system using the authenticator app, but there was no issue.
Do you have the right number? Because it keeps changing.
Yeah, yeah, I have, yeah, it's that one. Now I will try. I have like 70 seconds, 571 990. So number is correct if I continue, but it's a too many failed MFA login attempts. Try again after a few minutes. It seems that the code was correct, but maybe it's related to an old version of the app,
ఒక్క
or
నిమిషం
why?
ఆగు నాన్న 10 నిమిషాలు ఆగు.
Mhm.
Just sorry, I think if you can see my screen, I think I will share
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the login I have shared you, the
Mhm.
TBC54248 and the password. Just using the signing and the
Oh, okay,
authenticator.
TBC, not CSC.
No, that was the wrong.
Okay, okay. So yeah, that's the okay.
And the
TBC.
main authenticator, if I use the login 120544,
Yeah, now it's clear.
I think
The error
login
was in the.
failed.
Yeah. No, yeah, I trust you. The problem was related to because the first authentication for me it's in CSC 40. I don't know, other three digits.
But I have shared the. Let me check into the screen yet. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
but
was the URL that I have shared.
when I use the multi-factor, the second factor authenticator, like the code from the app, it's related to a specific Snowflake app, or it's for every kind of login app.
The
I think it will be the
CSC
same
is
for
our
everyone.
instance. So we're
Yeah.
now using the TBC instance.
TBC5424. So it will be same for everyone, but the authenticator code that will come, yeah, that for like using the
Mhm.
more
So,
authentication.
so I will change the multi-factor connection to the right Snowflake app. Is it correct?
Mhm.
Yes, Gianluca.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I will be coming into
Mhm.
my.
Okay. No problem.
And the email works too. Are we stuck?
I think it's working.
Oh, good. Yeah, so I checked the email. For some reason, the password wasn't there, so I just put that password 12345 exclamation point, and the email works. So if you want to check it.
Yeah, sorry for the delay, Gianluca.
Oh, no problem.
No. Hey, we're just so glad you're here. Like, yay. So I will send David an email and see if he wants to meet with us to discuss. I'll copy you on the email so you see what I've.
Okay, sorry, Bobby. Do you send an email for?
No, I just put the
No.
email configuration. So if you go to
Okay, I can use the email
mailpair.com
configuration.
or whatever and type in that information. And
Okay.
you also should have the same password for, what did I do? What is your email? Is it JC?
Snowflake. Yeah.
So let me share this.
No, is it incorrect username was okay, no, sorry, it's that one.
Yeah, so you're JC at
Mhm.
AIFAQ.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
JRAM, you're MJRAM at AIFAQ. If you want me to
So,
change that, just let me know.
Yeah, no problem.
And I think all the passwords start
no,
at password 12345 exclamation point. If you want to get in and change that, that's great. Knock yourself out. I don't care what it says. It's
okay.
not my email.
It's snowflake.aifaq.pro and password 12345 exclamation mark doesn't
Yeah.
work in
Okay, so
TBC.
well, let's go into Gianluca.
Mhm.
Capital PASSWORD. 1, 2.
No, sorry. Yeah, I think it's not related to. I have not checked out my email, but I just used your
Oh no, the
credentials to
snowflake
share.
one is the other one. The snowflake one is or maybe let me check. Hold on.
Okay.
Snowflake at app.pro. Let's log out. Let's log in. Yep, it's capital P password 12345 exclamation. I'll put it in the chat. Oh, it's in the chat.
Okay. Snowflake dot pro. Okay. So TBC Snowflake correct. Password. Copy. Yeah, check here. Okay.
Got in?
No, just to check. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, can I share my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So that's the link. Link is that one.
Mm-hmm.
TBC.
Oh no, this is that was to the email account, was the password 12345. This is I'll put it in the chat. This is this password. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, I have shared
James
it into
Bond.
Okay.
That's the password. Hold on.
yeah, the username should be in the capital letters.
Okay.
We'll get you in, Gianluca.
Yeah, okay, now code. Code. Okay. Yes, see. Okay, start from scratch. Click on the link. It's the TBC.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, this is the,
AIFAQ Pro. Is it correct?
yes, Gianluca.
Okay, AIFAQ.pro. So that's the password. Please. Yeah, that's the password. That's one. Just to check and go again here and sign in. And now the code 885630. Same
I
problem.
think we have tried many attempts. I think we can
Yeah,
try after 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah,
yeah,
this is the flow.
correct. No problem. So we can. That's the first result. We have we have Jerem, we have the code, so we can we can move forward. No problem. I will try again later, and I will let you know.
And if it doesn't work, Gianluca, just send me something on LinkedIn. And
Mhm.
for some reason, when you're logging in, I'm looking at my off app, and I don't know if that matters, but I have a different number.
Mhm.
I don't know if you're supposed to have the same number as me or if it's just generating random to each one of our phones, but I don't know if my number will help you, but right now you're locked out because of how many
Mhm.
attempts. So
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I think each phone generate its own number.
okay.
But when you install the multi-factor app, you also associate your app to the account. So I think no problem. I will try later and we'll let you know the if success or not. Yeah, thank you for now.
Yes, and thank you everybody for this meeting. It was great. JRAM, is there anything we can do to support you?
Uh, I I forgot to show you the live demo.
Oh,
It
I'd
is
love to see
installed
it.
in, yeah,
Love to see it.
yeah, it is in my demo account. Let me show.
So hold on. So now the live demo, you're going to
Yes.
show us. Um,
Now you can also record a short video, Jerem. We can start with that because I shared the last recorded meeting to Bobby and Peter, and they liked
yes.
the new version, the version 2 with administration dashboard. You can add a category and so on. So
Hey, hold on. I
So
want to record this. Okay, go
so
ahead.
this is the admin panel where we can see and everything. And here we can see the admin dashboard like users, teams, and access on the documents management. Here currently I have configured 3 users for the test, where I can see my users like T1, T2, T3, where I have assigned them into engineering, finance, and legal. Suppose if the password for the T1 user is he just forgotten, so we can just reset his password and everything, like the new password and the confirm password and everything. And also we can create the username and password, and we can also assign to the team like engineering and finance and legal.
Nice.
So in the team section, yeah, here you can see these 3 teams, or else we can also create some team names and we can also give them an optional description. So suppose here I have 3 teams, or suppose I just need to like re-edit their name or something, it can be done, and I can delete this too. And for the access part, like I can make them for the engineering team can see what kind of documents. Like engineering team can see engineering and general documents where I have done that. Like engineering
Mhm.
can see the engineering and general category documents and these all things. And the documents management where only the admin can upload the documents into the system. So these are the some documents I have uploaded into it, like finance and legal terms and technology document. Suppose we want to share this access to the other person, like the T1 user that I have created. Let me share my screen. Let me check. I think I have the password and everything. Yeah. So this is the username and password I have created for the T1 user and go at T1, 2, 3, 4, T1. Yeah. So for accessing it, like we can share this URL to the other person. So he just log in into it.
So now when you were adding documents, were those documents stored in Snowflake or your local drive?
Currently, it is storing into the Snowflake and the Kubernetes 1, 2, 3, 4. So the T1 user gets logged into the system. So I have assigned him the engineering part. So here you can access the only engineering part. And for an example, I have asked him the what is the legal terms about the company. So it didn't ask. So I just restricted to access the legal terms of the other company. So it just
Mhm.
said me that it has only provided context about the technology.txt. Another thing, yeah, this is all.
Very
And
nice.
in the admin,
So,
yeah, yes, Bobby.
so when everybody was talking about what's available now and what's available later, one of the main things they were talking about is how you can access the different types of data in your Snowflake account.
So yeah, that's the great question from your side. So normally what we do is like we just manually upload these files from a system
Mhm.
and we just assign them into the category like engineering, finance, and general and legal. So this is kind of version one, but inside the version, so this is the version part two. But here, suppose I can add the data from, let me show, can data be excluded? This is not the- So where we can add the data from the so the cloud databases like AWS and Azure. Just yeah, this is the pair. So like we can load the data through the Snowflake UI or the AWS S3 or Azure Blob or the GCP. Suppose I have created a stage name like sample data, and so whether the database here I have created for this app inside the Snowflake is like AIFAQ beta DB.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can access this schema to public or app schema based on it. So the URL that we are going to connect should be before it must be created into the Snow Amazon S3 bucket. So where we just add that assigned S3
You're
URL to here. Yeah. So after that, we just need to add the authentication, what kind of credentials, what we are going to add into the system to access the data from the S3. So we just create it. So the entire the S3 bucket data comes into our Snowflake environment, and we can auto assign the data from the cloud storages. Yeah, this is like S3 bucket from AWS and
very nice.
Microsoft. And yeah, this is the
Very nice. So the flow of this, if I'm correct, is that I would log into the Snowflake account, the AIFAQ Pro Snowflake account. I would go into our interface. And then once I'm in our interface, as an admin, I would configure users and security levels. I guess I'm going to call that like engineering and accounting, different buckets or whatever for the users. And then I would start inputting data. And when I input the data, I have to specify what buckets can see the data.
Yeah, yes, Bobby.
And then that data can come from my local computer or any of these interfaces that your Snowflake account has access to.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm very pleasantly pleased right now. And if I go in to test this, can I mess it up?
Um, I think you will not.
Not.
I think I can create.
I want to play with it, but I don't want to mess you up at all.
I think I will create another instance with this system so you can just test into everything.
Okay, that
Like,
would be lovely for me. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
I
want to
will
mess
share.
anything up, but I do want to start learning about it because this is very nice.
So for this, I have also included the sources that what kind of source that it is going to mention, like citation, the source.
Mm-hmm.
And for quick response and the deep response, like you just need to deep think everything from the
This is
like
amazing.
extended thinking in the chat GPT kind of like quick, it just give you a summary, normal summary. But if you want a deep understanding
Mm-hmm.
about the document, yeah, it will explain everything. Let
That
me
is
check
amazing.
what kind of document I have uploaded. Yes. So that I can show you some test system. Snowflake. This is not
I
Snowflake.
told Jay Ram he's got to be careful with his avatar. I live in the United States. That might be at my front door tomorrow. People like that are wandering the
No,
streets
it is just a
around here
popular
now.
game.
Yeah, it's a very popular game, Call of Duty. I
Is it?
never played. Yeah, I never played, but it's very very famous. Very.
My son plays. I'll have to give it a try.
I think I need to check which kind,
Jeremy,
what kind
how
of.
can I help you? Do you think that my that's the activity that I proposed can help you, like create, test your documentation, test to install new instance of the system, test to use the system, create user documentation, can be helpful for you?
Yeah, I didn't get Jalko what you're saying.
Okay, so before that your demo, I my proposal was to creating test not create documentation because you already provided. So test the system, test the installation, create a dev documentation, and so on. Is that helpful for you or not, or you prefer
How
another
about
kind
this,
of?
Gianluca? J-Ram, if you could list 3 things that Gianluca and I could do to help you, what would they be?
Okay, yes, better.
Like, what can we do on our end that would make your life easier?
I'm not getting what you're saying, Jalko.
So before you showed the demo, Gianluca was going to test the system and try to do the install through the documentation we had. But now that this is up and running, we were
Yeah,
wondering if we could help you test this, document this. What can we do to help you move this Snowflake instance along?
Which kind of support do you need from us? Test engineer activities, or documentation engineer activities, or dev engineer activities? What do you prefer?
I'll put
I
it in the
think
chat.
the
Yeah, starting
yeah,
from, we don't have money, so we cannot. I said money is
We would love to pay
more.
you. Trust us,
Yeah,
when we get money, you're the first check we write.
but
Your
yeah,
work is
excluding
valuable.
money, because we don't have revenue, unfortunately. But about other kind of support, yeah, like test engineer activity support, or documentation activity support, or like dev activity support. What do
Check
you
the chat.
can?
right? How can we assist? What can we do to help you, JRAM?
I think I can't explain what I want in a
Yeah, you
way.
can think of that. You can write on Slack later, no problem.
Yep. No hurt. No.
Yeah.
We just want to be able to help you. We don't want you to feel like you're carrying this all on your shoulders by yourself. So whatever we can do now that we can get in the system and help you test, do you want us to, like, whatever you think you need support with, please don't hesitate to let us know.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I thought if I create documentation, maybe Bob and Peter can ask me, like a demo, can ask me to install a new instance and so on. So you can continue to in the dev activities. But if you prefer other kind of assistance, other kind of support, you can think of that and let us know later.
Yeah. Okay, Jaluk, I will think
Okay.
and I will. Right.
Okay, thank you.
So the first
Yes.
questioning task, I think, where is my documents? Snowflake. Yeah, I think this is the file. Yeah. This was the technology document about engineering on, yeah, technology architecture, AWS.
Yeah, I think one more thing. I think Bobby, we can ask him a question, and he can take some time to answer later. Also analyze each question and using the appropriate response, if you agree. Yeah, we can send you question about the system, Jairam, also using Slack, and you take your time, and then you can answer later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
However,
okay.
yeah, we just want you not to feel like you're all by yourself.
Yeah, no, because we can use some asynchronous channel after 1 hour and 15 minutes of meeting. We can use some asynchronous channel like Slack for communication. So no problem.
Yeah, okay, Jaluk.
Okay. And again, thank you very much. And I do feel like we have to apologize for the way the mentorship went down this year. I do feel you guys got cheated out of the stipends with this whatever, but if you do have anywhere you want to go and present this, you still have funds available on the mentorship dashboard, I think, or we can get the funds because they even though it's closed, I can't see her saying no to you going out somewhere. And they just sent us an email about next year's mentorship, but no details about how it's structured. So again, I do apologize for the way they kind of pulled the rug out from under you halfway through that. I really wish they didn't do that for you, but we're not forgetting about you. Anyway, I do have to run. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
I will send a copy of the letter to David for the incubation meeting, and I'll let everybody know when that is, when we set it up. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
Monday.
Great Monday.
Yeah, wish you the same.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.